Yo, Brett Parker here, HandicaptoScratch. 500 subscribers. We made it. Finally got there. Yeah, I didn't think I'd get there when I first started, and especially in such little time. It's quite exciting to see how quickly it's grown, and obviously people are interacting and enjoying the content. So thank you very much for that. If you're a subscriber, thank you very much. There is a giveaway coming at the end of this video. Stay tuned. But for now, let's get straight into the Q&A. Question 1 from Joe Dorgan. So I've got my Mac here, just reading the question. Just started following your journey. Could you tell me what your handicap was when you started, where you are now, and where you want to be realistically? I.e., do you think you can go plus, or is scratch the ultimate goal? Good luck, by the way, and I hope you achieve it. Thank you very much. Where was the handicap when I started? I started off about 14 in October 2014. Think that timescale fits about right. Started off 14, gradually progressed down. I got to, I think it was 10.7 at the start of this year, coming out of the Winter League. So obviously winter was frozen for handicap reductions, so 10.7 was as low as I got going into winter. When I came out on 10.7, and then I'm currently at 5.6, maybe 5.7, there or thereabouts. I got to Category 1 once this year, had a couple of bad rounds, and we've gone back up. The course I'm at now does continue with handicap reductions throughout winter, so fingers crossed I can get down back into Category 1 as soon as possible. A question from Paul Rie. Hi, you mentioned cost. How much do you think you have spent on lessons, and how frequently do you have lessons? So this is relating to the video I made about Peter Finch, why I left him as a coach and why I'm now with Dan. I don't really want to discuss how much I've spent on lessons so far, because it's not worth thinking about in my mind. How frequently do I have lessons? It's 1 a week. So my deal with Dan is basically that I have 6 weeks holiday, he has 6 weeks holiday, we get 40 lessons a year in. Roughly works out about 1 a week when you take into consideration holidays and things. So 1 a week, that's the way it's going to be for the next year, and we'll go from there basically. Question from Scott Vassy. What is your handicap? So mentioned in a previous question, 5.7 I think it is. Just check the website, it's 5.7. So yeah, 5.7. Lowest I've been this year is 5.4. It's the lowest I've been ever. Message from Jose Drinker. Isn't Dan Peter's coach? No. Dan is Rick's coach. The only coach I believe Pete goes to currently is Andy Sullivan at Swash. I don't think that Pete's seeing an actual swing coach. Not that I'm aware of anyway. Question from Paul Edwards. What do you film with? I have a Canon 60D, which is what we're looking at the minute. I've got a Tamron 18 to something or other lens, quite a high zoom one. And I have the standard Canon 18 to 55 lens, which is what it's currently on. I also have a GoPro Hero 4, and I also have a old 720p Samsung WB150F, I want to say. It's just like a little point and shoot thing. Dead cheap, but perfect for like just running around and things. So they're the 3 cameras I have, and I've just ordered a iPhone 7s Plus, so that'll be probably my main handheld camera. The Samsung will just go by the wayside then. But the main one's the Canon 60D. Question from John Uren, and this question's been asked a few times, so I'll answer it in this one. Hi Brett, how did you get on in your match play on Sunday? Now, as you can see by the smile from my face, I won. I had to battle, let's put it that way. The gentleman that I played was very good. He was very, very tidy. Inside 100 yards, you couldn't fault him. It was fantastic. He just put everything close. Real solid competitor, and just a really nice guy, if I'm honest. I was 2 down after 9. I knew the front 9 didn't suit me. There was holes that it just didn't really play into the way my aggressive game off the tee. Like, I really like to go at holes and then let's play it from there. There was lots of split fairways, weird shots. I didn't really like the front 9. I just knew that if I got through in the front 9 and I was still in it or level, I still had a chance to win it, that I'd play well. Sure enough, on the back 9, 5 holes to play, I think it was. I won 3 in a row, and then just held out on the last with a 1-up lead, which was terrifying because I stood on the last. Anyone that knows Nicholas Course at Carden Park, stood on the last, just thought, hit a 3-wood down the middle, 3 shot to the par 5, it'll be fine. Hooked by 3-wood off the tee into thick rough. Thank God, found it. Managed to play out, got the green in 3 and 2-putted for par. He had to make a birdie to go to at least a tiebreaker, and unfortunately he could only make a par. So Yeah, I'm through. The regionals for the North Regionals is on the 13th for the Titleist match play. Currently, I think it's 24 or 22 entrances. Top 2 go to Portugal for free. Wish me luck. I am nervous, but excited in the same sense. It'd be great to go, but I'm not putting any pressure. I'm trying not to put any pressure on myself. If it happens, it happens. I just know I've got to go out there, play well. It's top 2 from a full handicap Stableford at Pleasanton Golf Course. If you haven't seen Pleasanton Golf Course, Rick recently did a course vlog there. I'll link in the description below, or in the top as I'm pointing up there. In one of the cards, I'll link to that. Rick, I think, did the first 9 on this course vlog, and then Pete and James Goddard did the second 9 on Pete's channel. Yeah, I'll link them in the description below and put a card at the top. On to the next question. Seth1455, that was good, Brett. Camera work is good. Congrats to whoever did that. I'd suggest someone to play with to interact might be more interested for us to view. So that's relating to the Sandy Way course vlog. 100% agree. I'm trying to get more interaction with other people and play in course vlog. The camera puts a lot of people off, unfortunately. But yeah, there's more to come. Stay tuned for more to come on that. In terms of the camera work, that's my fiance. She's absolutely loved the comment. Yeah, she's very happy with that. So brownie points for me. Thanks. Question from Luke Boulder. What are those peanut butter things? So he's referring to my on-course tip about eating while you're playing. I have these peanut butter things. They're like peanut butter macaroons. They how to describe it? If anyone that lives in the UK, we have Cadbury buttons. There's like a giant button on each side, and then it's got chocolate peanut butter in the middle. They have a ridiculous amount of protein per gram of substance, if you like, and they have almost no sugar in them. I'll link in the description below to what they are. They're basically just peanut butter and macaroons, but I get them specifically from Muscle Food in the UK. But I'm sure they're supplied everywhere, and I suspect they're quite common. They're really good though, and they take forever to go out of date, and they're just great to have lying around in your bag, and just so you can quickly get it down you, and they taste delicious. Don't know if you can hear the cat in the background. Next question. Tom Bedston. Glad to hear it was a logistical issue that you left Pete. Truthfully, I don't think I ever would have left Pete. There was nothing really necessarily wrong with Pete. It might have been the closer I got to Scratch, the more I'd search for more technological stuff like My Swing 3D and the force plates and things like that. But I don't think I ever would have left Pete. It's, Pete left me. Which sounds heartbreaking. But yeah, obviously he went up to Lytham. I wanted to go into a lesson a week, and driving up to Lytham, it's best part of an hour up or best part of an hour down, plus an hour in between. There's 3 hours in a week basically, plus all the costs for the lesson and obviously fuel costs and things. It just wasn't quite feasible. So another question from John Uren. Hey Brett, we made it through to the regional finals at Pleasanton on the 13th yesterday, and it was a tough match. Captain Clark would have been proud. Good luck in your match, and we'll see you on the 13th. So I'm guessing he's made it back. He made it through on the pairs. Congratulations. Definitely give me a shout when you're there. I'd love to meet you. You comment a lot on my videos, and I'd definitely like to meet you. So yeah, good luck. Question from Michael and As Golf. Don't know who this guy is. Bit of a dodgy fella. If you haven't seen, links on my channel. We did a course log with him. So question for the Q&A. Realistically, how quickly do you think you can get down to Scratch? Don't know. I'm very, very passionate and very, very motivated in the sense that, I'll get down to Scratch next week, next month, next year. I'm determined. I don't want to think realistically, if that sounds right. I don't really want to think about not being able to get there and not being able to get there as quick as I want. All I'm focusing on at the minute is doing the right things to get to Scratch, and hopefully the amount of work ethic and things that I'm putting in, I'll get there as fast as I possibly can. I'll get there in the time that I want to get there. So yeah, as soon as possible. If I'm to give you a real number, Scratch realistically for me, depending on how much I can take off this winter, maybe 2018, early 2018. It's going to be tough. Obviously, I'm off 5.5 now. I'm only going to start getting cut 0.1 now. I'm going to have to start shooting some really good under par rounds. I've made a commitment with Dan to make sure that when I come out of this winter, my putting is just immaculate. It's not a weakness in my game. Yeah, 18 months. That's a realistic number, I think, for me who plays every day. I think that's a realistic number. So 18 months, we'll see how it goes from there. The real goal at the minute is to get down to below 4. I really want to start getting into some like limited comps and things where like they're for lower handicappers, and possibly even enter some opens around Europe, which would be quite cool. Yeah, so the immediate goal is to get down to 4. Just take it a step at a time, if I'm honest. I'm going to have to start scoring some under par rounds to get down quickly. Shooting par is not going to be good enough, so yeah, 18 months. Question from Jamie Gunn. Hi Brett, any ideas when you'll post parts 2 and 3 of the training series? I apologise. I've not posted part 2 and 3. I'm not particularly happy with the part 1. I was a little bit nervous filming it, as probably 90% of people would be walking into a gym with a camera. I go to a local gym that's near me that's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So I'm going to try and get a late night session there and actually get a proper filming done of my 3 sessions. And I'll get it all done in one night and then post the videos to suit. So it's coming soon, but at the minute I'm trying to batter as much time as I possibly can in the evenings. As a lot of the people in the UK know, suns go down at the end of this month, and basically I'm secluded to the driving range in the gym. So stay tuned, they are coming, and they are coming better and a lot more informative. So I've also got a gym screening session to kind of see where my instabilities are, where my problems are, and also things I need to improve on at the gym, not necessarily the 3 steps that I am working on. The 3 steps that I am working on are specifically designed for flexibility and strength, and specifically aimed at golf, but they may not be specifically aimed at me, if that makes sense. I think that makes sense. So stay tuned, it's coming. So I think I'm going to end it there. Thank you very much for the 500 subscribers, and thank you for everyone for all the questions. Giveaway time. Now, unfortunately, I don't actually have the giveaway in my hands, but let's pretend it's here. Wait. Let's pretend it's here. Look at this visual effects. It's magical, right? So, as you can see from the picture, it's 24 Pro V1s plus a Titleist cap, Titleist limited edition ball marker and a pouch. It's in a presentation box, and it will be sent to anyone that lives in Europe or America. Unfortunately, outside of that, it costs a little bit too much to ship. So, yeah, it'll be anyone within the US and anyone within Europe. All you have to do to win is you have to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel below. It's completely free to do so. If you haven't got a Gmail account, it's dead easy to set up and completely free to set up. Set up your Gmail account, subscribe below. You need to like the video, share the video, and comment below. The word that you need to comment below is H2S. So the letter H, the number 2, and then the letter S. H2S, HandicaptoScratch. Comment down below. So that's subscribe, like, share, and comment. I will do the giveaway. How shall I do it? I'll do the giveaway once 50 people have entered the giveaway. So we need 50 people to enter. Comment down below. It's completely free. I'll ship it out to you as long as you're in the US or anywhere in Europe. It's 24 Pro V1 balls, sorry. A Titleist hat, limited edition ball marker, and pitch repair, I think, and a pouch as well. Yeah, so subscribe, like, share, and comment. And that's it. 500 subscribers over. I believe at the minute we're actually past that. 620 subscribers. In the last 4 days, we've gone up 120 subscribers. So thank you to everyone that's subscribed in the last few days. Stay tuned. There's loads more content to come. I have Portugal coming up in a few weeks, which is going to be great. I'm going to try and film as much as I can. Camera's coming with me. I've got loads more content coming with Dan. I've got wedge testing. I've got wedge grinds and lofts and things to come. I've got the fitness screening, as I've mentioned. Course vlogs. I've got YouTube collaborations. I've got absolutely tons coming up. So fingers crossed that we can get to 1,000 subscribers. This is the next goal. So yeah, so let's get to 1,000 subscribers. Share, like, anyone that you don't know that's subscribed to this channel already, share it with them. And good luck to the person who wins the Pro V1 balls. I'll do a video soon announcing who the winner is. I'll see you in the next video.